Hello traders, and now we're on to our next section of our chart types. These chart types are going to be concerning themselves with volume. So we'll be taking the volume of the trades that are going on in the market into account as we form these next type of charts. So let's go ahead and just jump right in and get started. The first type of chart which we'll be discussing is the equivolume chart. Equivolume chart, as you can see, has these bars or these candles that are really sort of wide or skinny in some cases. The width of these candles is really reliant on how many trades are being pushed through the market. So if we look at this section right here where we have this bearish trend going on, we can see that all of the candles are really small in their width. We don't have a lot of trades being pushed through the market at this time, but we can see that the market is falling pretty quickly for not having so many trades being placed. You can use this type of information in saying, okay, we've had this long of time with not many traders in the market, and we've been falling, so we're about due for a surge of traders to go in, and it may take the market in this specific direction. Another reason why the equivolume charts are good is because as volume increases in the trades, market trends will usually follow. Not always, especially during news events where people are pushing high volumes on both sides, trying to guess which side is going to be correct for that news announcement, but more so during just your average day-to-day trading. As more people are entering the markets, the trend usually increases a little bit faster because you have more trades being pushed through in a specific direction. One thing in which you'll see with the equivolume charts is it doesn't really do too much it doesn't show you the open and close. It just really shows you the highs and lows of the candle. And so right here on this candlestick right here, we reached a low of this price right here, a high of this price, but we're not sure where it opened or where it closed, which means we don't know where this candle right here started. All we know is it went up this high and went down this low. That's because when you're concerning yourself with volume, you're more so concerning yourself with where the rush is going to take place. And so if we have those higher volumes, we're more so thinking, okay, it's going to shoot up about this high rather than it's going to close right here. These type of charts, like we discussed in just the average chart types before, are still just going to be showing you though based off of time. So however time frame you have your chart set to, you'll be starting a new candle and it'll just grow wider and wider as the trade amount goes through. They'll all start pretty skinny and then they'll just fatten up since more trades will be being placed during that specific time. Next type of volume chart which we'll discuss is equivolume shadow charts. Shadow charts, instead of showing you just the highs and lows, the shadow chart will show you the open, close, and then the high or low depending on if it was a bullish or a bearish candle. So this candle right here, we have our close happened right here. So this is our open price of this candle here. We shot up to a high of where this shadow is, and then it closed on the top of the bar. Equivolume shadow charts are more so commonly used than just equivolume charts because it shows you where the price had closed, so you know where it opened and you know exactly how far from that open the volume of trades shifted the candle. So here we can see we had a good volume flowing through right here. It closed pretty close to the high. We opened up a new candle where the volume increased and shot it up very bullish. Then we had some sellers come in and still increase that width since we still have trades going in, but they pulled that price down all the way here to the close. So equivolume shadow charts show you a little bit more information than just those normal equivolume charts. The next type of chart is the candle volume chart. The candle volume chart is the candlestick charts which we had before, but now they're shifting their width depending on number of trades. This shows you probably the most information out of any volume chart since you're able to see open, low, high, and close. Whereas on the equivolume shadow charts, you had to take an educated guess in where that open price happened based off of the close price of the previous candle. This type of chart shows you exactly where it opened, exactly where it closed, and where those highs and lows were placed. And once again, gives you the volume of trades based off of the width of the candle. So that's it for our volume concerning charts. They're a lot more straightforward than some of those more basic charts we were going over. They grow in width, and the height really just depends on which type of volume chart you're using. Does it show you the high? Does it show you the close? Do you see the open or do you not with these volume charts? If you are interested in trading volume, just know it is a little bit different with Forex. Since it's not a centralized market, the volume is not always consistent with different liquidity providers, so the volume-based charts can sometimes be a little skewed depending on the platform. So just be aware of that if you go in with trading. But otherwise, that's how to use the different volume-based charts, which you'll find in Alveo. And I hope you found this information useful. And we do have one more part of the chart types, which we'll discuss next week, which is going to be chart types that don't concern time at all. And so if you're interested in learning how to use those different chart types or seeing how they're used and what they express, join us next week on the Trader Tips, which we release every Tuesday for you guys. Thank you and happy trading.
To change the chart types on Alveo, right-click on the chart and scroll down to the price style. From there, you can choose the chart type of your preference. Like and subscribe to our channel to be updated on future videos.